Why the Greens betrayed Rhaenyra during the Targaryen succession crisis. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most dramatic and pivotal moments in Westerosi history. Why the Greens betrayed Rhaenyra Targaryen during the succession crisis. This moment changed the balance of power, set the stage for the devastating civil war known as the Dance of the Dragons, and forever altered the Targaryen legacy. In this video, we're going to break down the political, personal, and strategic reasons behind the betrayal, examine the key players involved, and explore the ripple effects that reshaped the Seven Kingdoms. Understanding the Greens and the succession crisis. To understand the betrayal, we need to start with the Greens themselves. The term Greens refers to the faction that supported King Viserys I's second wife, Queen Alicent Hightower, and her son, Aegon II, as heir to the Iron Throne. The Greens were made up of influential nobles, courtiers, and military leaders who had a vested interest in preserving their power and influence under a male ruler rather than Rhaenyra, Viserys' chosen heir. The Targaryen succession crisis wasn't just a family dispute. It was a political powder keg. When King Viserys I declared Rhaenyra as his heir, it sparked resentment among certain factions, especially those who believed that a woman could not, and should not, rule the Seven Kingdoms. These tensions were exacerbated by personal rivalries, family ambitions, and centuries-old notions of male primogeniture. Rhaenyra's claim and the Greens' opposition. Rhaenyra Targaryen had been groomed from birth to rule. She was the only living child of King Viserys I from his first marriage, and he had made his intentions clear. Rhaenyra was to succeed him. However, this was not universally accepted. The Greens, led by Queen Alicent Hightower and Otto Hightower, Viserys' Hand of the King, saw Rhaenyra's claim as a threat to their influence. For them, a female ruler meant a loss of power and control, and they feared that her ascension could destabilize the realm. They also questioned her capacity to rule, citing tradition, precedent, and concerns about loyalty among the nobility. Key factors in the Greens' opposition included patriarchal tradition. Many nobles believed a male ruler was essential to maintain order and legitimacy. Influence and control. By supporting Aegon II, they could retain control over key decisions, policies, and appointments. Family loyalty. Queen Alicent and her allies were fiercely protective of her children, particularly Aegon II, and saw Rhaenyra as a direct threat to their survival and prominence. These elements created a perfect storm of political and personal motivations for betrayal. The role of Queen Alicent Hightower. At the heart of the Greens' betrayal was Queen Alicent herself. Outwardly charming and poised, Alicent wielded immense influence over her son, the court, and key political figures. She had grown up alongside Rhaenyra as childhood friends, but her loyalty quickly shifted as political necessity and maternal instinct took hold. Alicent's motivations were multifaceted. 1. Protecting her children. The primary driver behind her actions was ensuring Aegon II's claim and safety. She believed that Rhaenyra's succession would endanger her son and his future. 2. Maintaining influence. By supporting Aegon II, Alicent and her allies could consolidate their power at court. 3. Family legacy. Alicent was keenly aware of her family's history and influence, and she wanted to ensure the Hightowers remained central to Targaryen politics. This combination of personal loyalty and political calculation made her a formidable leader of the Greens and a key architect of the betrayal. Otto Hightower and strategic ambition. Otto Hightower, as Hand of the King, played a pivotal role in orchestrating the betrayal. He was a master strategist, deeply invested in maintaining his own authority and influence over the realm. His motivations were both political and personal. Political calculus. Otto recognized that supporting Rhaenyra would weaken his power. By backing Aegon II, he ensured the continuation of his influence and maintained his position at court. Family loyalty. As Alicent's father, Otto's allegiance to the Greens was intertwined with protecting his family's legacy. Opportunism. Otto seized the moment to manipulate events to his advantage, anticipating the chaos that Rhaenyra's claim might unleash. Otto's scheming and political maneuvering were crucial in turning noble sentiment against Rhaenyra, demonstrating that betrayal is often a mix of ambition, fear, and opportunism. The betrayal unfolds. The Green's betrayal was gradual yet decisive, unfolding in several key stages. 1. Court manipulation. The Greens spread doubt about Rhaenyra's ability to rule, using rumors and political influence to sway the nobility. 2. Undermining support. Loyalists who might have backed Rhaenyra were pressured, bribed, or threatened, isolating her politically. 3. Coronation of Aegon II. The ultimate act of betrayal was crowning Aegon II in direct defiance of Viserys I's wishes. This public and symbolic move signaled the Greens' full commitment to opposing Rhaenyra. This sequence of events created a domino effect, causing Rhaenyra's supporters to question their own loyalty and forcing her into a defensive position. Psychological and emotional dimensions. The betrayal was not purely political. It was deeply personal. Rhaenyra and Alicent had once shared a bond of friendship, making the Greens' actions even more devastating. For Rhaenyra, the betrayal felt like a personal attack. The actions of her former friends and allies wounded her emotionally, highlighting the human cost of political ambition. A breach of trust. The Greens' open defiance shattered the assumption that familial and personal bonds would offer protection in times of crisis. A crisis of confidence. Facing betrayal from within her own family forced Rhaenyra to reassess her strategies, alliances, and even her own judgment. This emotional weight added layers of complexity to the political conflict, making the succession crisis both a family drama and a battle for power. Immediate consequences of the betrayal. The Greens' betrayal had immediate and far-reaching consequences. Political fragmentation. Westeros became divided, with houses choosing sides between Rhaenyra and Aegon II. Military tensions. The succession dispute escalated into open conflict as both sides mobilized forces in preparation for war. Loss of trust. Rhaenyra's confidence in her allies was shaken, complicating future political maneuvers and alliances. The betrayal set the stage for the devastating civil war that would define her reign and the Targaryen dynasty. Long-term implications. Beyond the immediate fallout, the betrayal shaped the course of history. The Dance of the Dragons. The civil war that followed caused widespread devastation, including the deaths of dragons, nobles, and countless soldiers. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments. Why do you think the Greens betrayed Rhaenyra? Was it fear, ambition, or political necessity? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into House of the Dragon, Westerosi politics, and the most shocking moments of betrayal. The story of the Targaryens is far from over, and you won't want to miss what happens next.